If people don't take you seriously, it's probably not your personality, it's your behavior. Most guys tank their own charisma by trying too hard, explaining themselves, and just being too fast. And I know this because I've done it all, and it meant that every conversation was awkward, forced, and to be honest, forgettable. Now I can talk to anyone without even really thinking about it, just by removing a few habits you don't even realize are making people lose respect for you. A while ago, I noticed that depending on who I was around, I would kill my charisma with different mistakes. The first mistake was trying too hard, and this would happen when I was talking to girls. So let's say I walk up to a girl and I start talking to her, right? And it's just a normal conversation, it's going good, but my body language would be really restricted. Like, I was consciously thinking that I should have smooth body language, I should be loose as a goose, shoulders back, right? But that just made me rigid. And the fact that I was so rigid and I was taking these shallow breaths through my mouth and just not really being a normal human being, it probably came across as completely autistic. So what you can do to fix this is just gain experience. So if you're like me and it happened to you talking to girls, then talk to more girls. Because the more you do it, the more used to it you'll get, and the easier it'll become, because you'll just get desensitized over time. Another problem was that I cared way too much about each of the interactions, and that came from a scarcity mindset. So the opposite of this would be an abundance mindset. So every time you talk to a girl, you have the abundance mindset, which is basically the mindset that you've got everything, you don't need more of it. It doesn't matter if you get this girl's number or not. And that just puts a lot less pressure on the entire interaction. And you can act more naturally, you can take deep breaths through your belly like a real human does, and leave confidently even if you don't get a number. The second mistake I made was explaining myself too much. I would do this when I met new people or even around old friends. I would do this all the time. I would make a joke that I thought was really funny, and then when nobody laughed, I would keep trying to explain it, trying to justify why they should laugh. I wasn't consciously doing this, of course. I was just trying to get them to understand, but it didn't work. All it did was make the joke even less funny and make me look like a weirdo. So what you should do is basically under-explain. For example, if someone asks you what Lord of the Rings is about, don't go explaining the whole fucking franchise to them. Just say it's about short people trying to find a magic ring, right? And that's all they need. Or that might be all they need. If they want more detail, if that's the sort of person they are, then they can ask for it and you can give it to them. Speaking of giving, I give lots of value in the community, in the description. I'll teach you how to get goated at socializing, become a social Chad. The third and final mistake, which I still kind of do, is being too fast. So this includes body language, if you're moving really quickly, and it includes speech too. If you speak really quickly, people can't understand you. It'll be harder to make out your words, and of course there'll be a higher chance of them just not hearing anything at all. Just goes in one ear and comes out the other. And body language is really important, because having slow body language signals that you're confident, that you're comfortable. But you can't fake these things. Yeah, you can purposefully speak slower, like I'm doing now, but it mainly comes naturally, or that's the best way to do it in my opinion. And it's the same as with mistake one, trying too hard. You've just got to get comfortable in as many situations as possible. If you get comfortable talking to new people, meeting new people, talking to girls, that sort of stuff, then you'll naturally move slower in those environments. You'll talk slower, you'll be more relaxed and seem more charismatic. Another thing is taking pauses. So I see a lot of people just speaking, like they never stop speaking. The mouth doesn't stop. And that's a massive problem because pauses are an essential part of conversation. It gives you time to think, gives the other person time to think, and maybe even butt in with whatever they want to say. So if you can't think of anything to say, if you just run out of things to say, just take a pause. Just chill out for a second. Don't stress about, anything. You just say whatever comes to your mind first. As long as it isn't some fucking psychotic shit, the other person will most likely just act normally. Unless you're like a complete social retard, they won't mind if you pause, because they know that that's a normal thing. And if you're afraid of people interrupting you when you pause, whether that be subconsciously or consciously, just forget about it, man. It's fine if they interrupt. It's more important that you are relaxed in the conversation, that you're present, rather than being scared of someone interrupting when you're thinking about something. If anything, it's good, because when they start talking, you've got something else to focus on. Maybe you're not coming up with anything. Maybe what they say will give you an epiphany, and then you can reply to what they said with that epiphany. Just makes conversations a lot more fun, a lot more flowy. So implement these 3 things. Don't try too hard. Don't explain yourself a fuck ton, and don't be too fast. If you want more tips, click the link in the description. It's a brotherhood of dudes like us who want to level up socially, and there's lots of good shit in there.